Welcome back to another installment of Professor Charles's Law. Shooby-doo-doo-doo. Oh, yeah. Welcome back to another installment of Professor Charles. It's live, and today I just have to say this. I am disappointed with DC and Warner Brothers, and let's talk about why. Zack Snyder, man, as much as I love the Snyder's cut of the film, the full version, the most completed version, not that stuff that Josh Whedon put out, average trash, if you want to call it that. I'm highly just like, I can't believe this, man. Like, finally we got the movie we asked for. DC fans, trolls got what they wanted. The actors got what they wanted because the actors were backing the Snyder's Cut. If a lot of you guys don't know, you said the actors. Yeah, the actors. Yes, the actors wanted Zack Snyder to come back to give us a full film, his version of the film, not this fluff dark movie that we didn't try to do the reshoots, and it just didn't execute really well. I have to be honest about that. And here's the problem with DC and Warner Brothers right now. Let me just say this, and maybe this is an issue. So a lot of us, if you don't know, you're about to find out now. Originally, the Snyder Cut movie was supposed to have came out in March. Yes, the actual movie came out on HBO Max. That's terrific. But we were promised that the movie was going to come out later on that month. I was excited. I'm like, yes. I want my movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really enjoyed the Snyder's Cut of the film. Was it a long film? Of course, it was pretty darn long, a 4-hour film. But I really got engrossed with it. I enjoyed it. I like what the film brought about. Even what they did with Steppenwolf, even Darkseid. But here's some other problems that's going on with Zack Snyder. For some reason, they've been keeping hush-hush about how much is streamed on HBO Max. Now, that is a problem because if the film had a budget, and, you know, films all have budgets that they go by. And the thing is, he has not seen any of the budget, like how well it's streamed on HBO Max. And I feel like that's kind of shady, man. Y'all rehired this man at Warner Brothers and DC. Now you guys don't want to give the man his flowers on seeing how well the film did. Because honestly, I think the film did extremely well. Is there people out there that probably didn't like it? Of course. But that's not what this video is about. But the thing is, I'm just like, why is this happening to Zack Snyder? Why do you guys want to keep quiet about it? No physical release date for the film. It seems like it's chaotic over there when it comes to DC and Zack Snyder. And, you know, it's like Josh Whedon didn't do as good of a job for the film. Honestly, like, he did the film a disservice. Snyder gave us a film that everyone was looking forward to, you know what I'm saying? A decent story and just the characters coming together to fight this one common enemy. And the other problem with this Zack Snyder thing is we are not even going to get a Justice League 2. I'm sorry to say it's not happening. I'm just like, I just can't believe that DC is going this route. Like, as much as the film kind of led on to we're going to get a Justice League 2, it kind of sucks that he's not going to be able to do that. Now, the other thing I've been hearing, I'm still not really happy about either. Let me just talk about this too, because this is definitely going to be a problem if this does really happen. Honestly, I can say I don't really know how to feel about this because originally this is what they wanted Snyder to do. They wanted to do a Snyder to focus on all the DC films, probably as sometimes the executive producer, not always in the director chair. We know he did that for Wonder Woman 1984. I would have preferred personally if he would have been the director more so than the executive producer, because Patty Jenkins, baby, you did not do a good job with that second film. It was okay. It was just too much of a film where they just seemed like, all right, we're going to pack everything in, but that's just my honest view on it. But now the news is that J.J. Abrams will be taking over Zack Snyder's, I guess, the Snyder's verse for DC, and I'm just like, DC, we gonna have a problem here. Let me tell you why I have a problem with this, right? So everybody knows directors all have different ways of doing films. Nothing wrong with that. Honestly, I think Abrams did a good job with the Star Trek films. I'm just saying Star Trek. Did you hear what I said? Star Trek. The last film trilogy that he did wasn't as good as it should have been. I'm going to just say this. And this is the problem with J.J. Abrams. I feel like with him taking over what Snyder was trying to do with DC for the DC movies, I'm worried because I didn't really like Star Wars as much as I thought I would. 7, 8, and 9. They were good movies for what they were. I think the last one was a little bit of more of a disappointment. The other two were good, but this one was kind of like a letdown. There were things I liked about the film, honestly. But I just don't think they should have just gave Snyder's ideal away. Like, oh well, we Snyder, we're not gonna do it with you no more. We're gonna give it to J.J. Abrams. I'm just trying to figure this out. Like, this was something between you and Zack Snyder. This wasn't decided with him, Zack Snyder, and one other person. You know what I'm saying? And I just think, personally, with this whole situation, I just felt like, what is going on with DC? It's sad to see that Zack Snyder is in the situation he's in. We may not even get actual physical release. It seems like Warner Brothers does not want this film to have a physical release. I mean, they spoke about it, but then at the end of the day, it was kind of like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot going on with DC, and I think that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I know it's not like its rival Marvel, of course, in no comparison, but they have different ways of doing things. To me, it seems like Marvel's a little bit more on a strategic side. DC's trying to get there. We gotta give them the benefit of the doubt. DC is trying, but they're not as organized when it comes to their movies. TV shows, different story. Okay, but it's really interesting where this is gonna go with DC.
Subscribe, comment, like. Thanks for watching.